depends on what kind of graffiti that we're talking about. A lot of graffiti kind of is art and looks beautiful, and others is just ugly tagging. So if it's nice, then I'm all in favor.
Even if it's on public property?
I mean, public property. I mean, definitely, art is for everyone. So if it's an art piece, then that's for everyone too. That's public, sorry.
Why do you think people make graffiti?
Well, I think there's lots of reasons. I used to live in Southwest, and a lot of the graffiti on the walls were murals, but it was done with a spray can, and that was to beautify the neighborhood. There's other reasons just for getting your name out there, doing something. There's that thrill of doing something you shouldn't, you shouldn't, that people like. The reasons are as varied as the person doing it.
Do you feel graffiti can be used to beautify the city?
Yes, because Detroit is known for its good thing and its bad thing. Its bad thing is abandoned buildings. If you was to take a whole neighborhood and just show up some beautiful artwork, the graffiti on it, it would just make the neighborhood look a lot brighter.
I feel that graffiti is just a way of expressing how artists feel, using buildings or things that haven't been used in a long time.
People saw graffiti and thought it was pretty much vandalism, ugly. They didn't appreciate it. They thought it was horrible. They thought it represented a bad area, a bad neighborhood. However, today, graffitis became a lot more popular and people actually see it as a way of art.
I think graffiti is a very strong message for artists to express themselves. I find nothing wrong with it though.
How does it affect the community?
I think it affects the community in a lot of ways, because if I go out and I design a certain building, I want it to look a certain way, I don't think people should go out and tag on it and write on it and climb all the way to the top of my building and draw on it, because it's not what I wanted.
I do think the graffiti affects the community, but I don't think so in a way. In the way it does, it affects it in a negative and positive way. Artists does it on a building that's being used, like the Empire State Building, you find graffiti on there. That's bad, of course. But you find it on the good place, would be like places like here. We find it dirty and no one's around here. That's where you find good graffiti at.
Is it art to you? Do you think it's art?
Yeah, all graffiti is pretty much art. Art basically is artistic elements. No matter what you do, if you just write your name, it's artistic. So, yeah, of course.
It can attract people if it is done in a creative manner, but not all people use graffiti as, a way of art. They use it more as, like you said, vandalism.
Many people think that graffiti is vandalism, but to some people it's from art. Would you disagree or agree?
Well, on my take, graffiti really is kind of a state of vandalism, but really you're making your community look better. It all really depends on what the message is being displayed with the graffiti.
I think there should be laws against vandalism, but not all graffiti is vandalism. If there's a giant blank wall that nobody's doing anything with, that's as good a canvas as anything else.
Graffiti is an art. You can actually go to different classes at different art schools and learn graffiti.